everybody, it's Saturday. I actually white balanced my camera. As usual, I have very little to tell you. I did not leave the house for the entire week. For my main channel, I have been making a series of videos in which I read an embarrassing story that I wrote when I was 12. In the process, I found this one. When I wrote stories, I often had very grand ideas. I am very, very good at ideas. I'm terrible at execution. Really bad at plot. I cannot even begin to tell you how many stories I started in my lifetime that I didn't finish. This one, in particular, made me laugh a lot because I remember having this idea. I think it was supposed to be like a trilogy kind of, where like each one, like the first one is about the grandfather, and then the second one is about the father, and then the third one is about like the son. And it was something about dragons. That's all I remember. So I guess I immediately got home and found this empty composition notebook and wrote on it in Sharpie, "The Dragons of Romania" by Courtney, a collection of 3 stories. First draft. So you can tell, like, I had really grand ideas for this, I was gonna write several drafts of it, apparently. Here's how far I got. Are you ready? Yep, that's it. Not even 2 pages. And then I gave up. I'll read you the one page. The Dragons of Romania. My name is Dumitru. I would like to tell you a story. People often ask if this story is true. Most would say that it is not, but I know otherwise. I know because it happened to my grandfather. There used to be dragons here in Romania. There are still signs of them, gigantic footprints, scorched trees and houses, and huge claw marks. Dragons liked to destroy anything they could, but they could be tamed. My grandfather, Zaharia, tamed one. He told my father, Lucian, I don't know how to pronounce that, of his adventures as a boy with his dragon, Alexandru, and my father passed it on to me. I am here to pass on the glory of dragons to you. I will tell this story the way my father told me. Zaharia was a small boy for his age and could easily pass as 12, even though he was 15. He enjoyed exploring the woods behind his house. One fine morning, after climbing a particularly tall tree, he became very hungry. He looked at the sun and realized that it was lunchtime anyway, so he headed home. When he got there, however, he found nothing more than the charred and smoking remains of his childhood home and some gigantic footprints. That's depressing. "A dragon!" Zaharia whispered. He had always been fascinated with dragons, and having studied them, he knew that this particular one was small, no more than 3 years old. Why wasn't he more upset about his house? From the moment he saw these enormous footprints, Zaharia was determined to find the dragon and tame it. No, he would tame all of the dragons, and they would all be his! He decided to leave as soon as he found some food. He figured that as long as it did not rain, the footprint would still be there when he got back. So Zaharia went to the restaurant in the nearby town. "Hello, Zaharia," Ovidiu the waiter said when Zaharia entered the restaurant. "One for lunch, I presume?" "Yes, thank you, Ovidiu," Zaharia replied. He sat down at the table Ovidiu brought him to and began thinking. The end. I'm not gonna lie though, it's pretty good writing. I think I was about 13 when I wrote that. In the absence of anything actually happening in my life, there you go. Something I did when I was a teenager. Kath, I will see you tomorrow, and I hope everybody has a really good week. Bye!